Hey amigos, this is Carlos, Passionate Warrior here in Playa TV, about an hour from the retreat center, Awaken Your Soul. Um, this is our last day, not our last day, but this is we leave tomorrow. It is Tuesday, here, day 7 of this absolutely amazing Iboga experience. Um, Sunday night, we had a second ceremony, and it has been mind-blowing, really, the stuff that has come up during our discovery day, during my walks, during my time alone. There's a lot of stuff that has been uncovered, and one of the most amazing things that comes to mind is the power of presence, the power of being in this space right now, in the now. You know, the sand beneath my feet, the sound of the waves, the breeze, the smells of salt. It's very awakening. You know, my goals for this journey has been into letting go, and surrender to the experience. Something that I'm familiar with, but yet, you know, there are aspects, compartments that are more difficult to surrender than others. And this journey target my my anger, you know, of everything that has happened, especially everything that has happened in my inner circle in my life since last year. The anger, the guilt, the shame, the frustrations of not being able to find a solution, or not being able to say what I needed to say, or do what I need to do, or don't do. Um, which created a low vibe, emotionally, and being open to insecurities, self-judgment, jealousy, lack of self-love, inadequacy, and that was all revealed on my first journey, on my first ceremony. I was able to really sit with that and find out, where they're coming from. I knew where they're coming from, but realize that there's nothing, that I cannot do nothing in that space because it resides in the past. There's nothing I can do to the things that I have done, the things that I have said, the things that I have not done, the things I have not said. It's in the past. There's nothing to dwell there. The the anxiety that I was feeling inside of me was because I was thinking too much on the day of tomorrow, which when it came, it was not what I expected, and I already started thinking about the next day. So uh, I was getting anxious for the things that I needed to do and end up doing absolutely nothing. So it was creating this anxiety and depressive state, and a vicious cycle, not allowing me to be present. I was too much inside of my head, um, too much into things that I should have, would have, could have done, um, what I will do, what I need to do, uh, but that led to no action, and more rumination. It left me in a bad mood, and it was projected into my family. It was projected to the people that I love. So it was completely counterproductive of what I want. It was not in line with the type of work that I do, and it was bothering me. Uh, if it wasn't that, I was depressed because I missed opportunities, and that came up on my journey. Missed opportunities to spend time with my kids because I was thinking of something else, or work got in the way, and it couldn't wait. So that was brought to my attention, and very present right now. This second journey was different. There were no visuals, um, all shroud of complete blackness, and I could still have feel some of the effects of Iboga and my senses, the audio and my visual. feel, but there were no shapes forming into messages or something that I could piggyback on it and try to go deeper. What I did feel was a lot of feelings. I was feeling worry. I was feeling concern, loss of people that I love. Instead of visuals, I was getting thoughts, and these thoughts evoked emotions. Fear of losing someone that I love, fear um, of death, grief, grieving for that person that just passed away, and now it's left me behind, to deal with that pain. Something that I've been very keen to push aside, and that's why I always lived in my head, but not in my body. And thus, uh, I was not feeling my emotions. This journey was absolutely revealing into uh, that I need to live more than now, and into this space right here. I had I had images of my dad. It started with my dad, and the thought of my dad and my mom. They're not getting any younger, so the thought of losing them, which inevitably will happen, um, hopefully later than sooner. Let me figure out now what I need to do, how we're gonna cope up with this, and all sorts of thought process into this loss of my dad, and then it went into my mom, then my sister, and every member of my family, nephews, niece, my children was the toughest. Uh, Losing them either by accident or tragedy or natural causes. I don't know. It's just very concerning. The things that I didn't say, the things that I didn't do, or the things that I said to them that were mean or not what they needed to hear. My judgment on them, raising my voice, losing my temper, being there in their space, in their house, but not being there because I was either working or on my phone, or my mind was in my own pity pot, in my own issues. So, I could have left guilt and shame take over and make me feel even worse than I was feeling right then. But, I just stated, hey, man, there's nothing I can do there. So I'm just going to focus on how to make amends, how to turn it around once and for all, using this as a springboard, a solid one, to and be present, and because I don't know when I'm going to see them again. When I leave that door to walk out to my work or whatever, I don't know if I'm going to see them again, whether they losing me or I'm losing them. My own death came into perspective also. So it has been amazing experience. I also been reading this book, The Power of Now by Eckhart Tolle. Uh, Amazing book. It was just like the perfect companion of of this journey into be here, be in this presence. And I never had the opportunity to experience that. It's easy to say than done, and always talked about here and there, but being this setting in nature, the landscape, the colors, the ground beneath my feet, feeling the vibration of Mother Earth, and taking it all in. It made a nice transition to sink in, to anchor this feeling of presence, of feeling of being in the now. And I'm creating mental cues or a way of practice this so I can bring this space wherever I go. That's a major takeaway right there. And I knew when I picked that book from my library, I knew that was going to be the book. So I highly recommend it. For a spiritual journey like this or any reading. So yeah, we are chilling here. Beach. The water is absolutely beautiful, excellent, warm weather. Uh, we're going out to eat later, and then integration in the afternoon, and then just chill. Enjoy our last night here in this paradise, in this sanctuary of love, compassion, understanding, amongst great people. So yeah, thanks for listening, everyone, and make sure you follow me on the Passionate Warrior on Instagram and Facebook, and I'll be posting a blog later on about my entire journey. Any comments or questions, feel free to answer. I appreciate you, my friends. Thank you very much. Bazi.